Okay, so good afternoon, everyone. It is about 2:15 p.m. Eastern Time on my mom's birthday. Happy birthday, Mom. November 30th, 2020. Chad Xavier here to record live from Syracuse, New York. We are moving in a few days. Did I look to the right or the left? Now we are moving in a few days, and we're moving in a few days back to Georgia. What city? I don't know. When I find out, I won't tell you. So we're about to get ready to go work out. So we're doing a quick intro real quick on YouTube. We'll come back, do more episodes on YouTube. We'll call this Get Rich Slow, right? And then we'll do the same thing on Periscope, live videos, right? Now, I was telling my mom to do live videos and don't do Facebook Live and Instagram Live because those people think they know you and they know you. So go somewhere else, where they don't know you and they're open to what you're saying. And that's your first impression. And then you go from there and they'll only listen to what you're saying because that's all they have is what you're saying now. That's all that matters is what you're thinking about now. So, Chad, what are you thinking about now? So, what I'm thinking, my JFK scars. So, what I'm thinking about right now. So, you get a job, right? You go back to Georgia, you get a job, right? You had a job up here the whole time. You go back to Georgia, you get a job, right? You take the money you have after you pay rent, right? After you pay rent, you cut the debt. After you pay rent, you cut the debt. You pay rent, you cut the debt. You take what you have left, and you take at least half or 75% of that of what you have after you cut the debt. And you throw 80% of cutting the deck, and you live off the 20% that you have left over. And you cut the deck after paying your rent. You pay where you have to stay, and then you cut the deck. You cut the deck, and then you take the rest of that, you throw it on Robinhood, Charles Schwab, E-Trade. Now Charles Schwab and Robinhood have the same commission, no commission. Then you do the same with E-Trade, $7 commission. So you throw $100 on E-Trade at a time. Now you're throwing $100 on E-Trade and a $7 transaction fee. So for every $200, you're gonna need $214 total. You're gonna need an extra $14 for the transaction fee. So that means you're throwing that whole $100 into one company, or at minimum $50 into two different companies, and then the extra is $14. So just go with $100 per company. Now on Robinhood and Charles Schwab, you throw in $100 on each of those, and then you. Yeah, someone called. So then on Charles Schwab and Robinhood, you would take the same $100, so that'd be $300 total. 100 on E-Trade, 200 on E-Trade, 200 on Robinhood, 200 on Charles Schwab. That's 600 total. Then you would take all of that and you would throw that onto, as far as Charles Schwab and Robinhood is concerned, you would distribute the $100 to $200 on each of those brokerage accounts this way by throwing them into all of the different companies that you're looking at. And then on E-Trade, you and Charles Schwab, you throw in $100 into each company that you're getting on Robinhood. So the Robinhood list is the master list because that's the one you're also going to be cashing out on. You'll cash out on the Robinhood one. So you mess around and try to get two Robinhoods, but you'll cash out on the Robinhood. Then you have the duplicate of the Robinhood on your Charles Schwab, and you will have a duplicate of that as well on your Charles Schwab, and then you will have a full duplicate of $100 to $200 into each of those companies that's on the Charles Schwab and Robinhood. So the Robinhood list is what gets copied over to your Charles Schwab list twice, because you're going to cash out on the Robinhood and you're going to hold the Charles Schwab, and then you're going to hold the E-Trade, and then on any other stockbroker that you find that I didn't mention. I only mentioned 2 or 3, so go ahead and boom, get all the other ones, and you do the same thing now at that point, just by your initial investments into all those brokerage accounts, into all those companies in all these industries, using all these emerging and disruptive technologies. We are just getting started, people. So here, we're just throwing out the best ideas in reverse right now, from 10 all the way up to 1, as far as from newest to, like if the as best is the newest one we have, meaning the most concentrated one based on the criteria we're setting forth to start forth what we're starting forth here, which will ultimately be regarded as an economic revolution. If Malcolm X started the Black Panthers inadvertently, then we're purposely knowing that our legacy